Hello and welcome to the Contextor videos series. This video describes how to use the OCR driver to monitor applications using OCR technology. The OCR driver tutorial is divided in two parts. This video is the second part. It is required to see the first part before. I want to manage the age radio buttons. I then create a zone item on the first radio button. I then set the inc y and occurs parameters, to indicate the position and the number of item occurrences. Here, I say that each item occurrence is 21 pixels lower, and that there are 4 occurrences. I then tune the parameters, so the occurrences are rightly set. As with other technologies, I can display the value of all the occurrences in the Pages panel. As you can see, the result is not usable, so I have to improve my tuning. I reduce the zone width, to be sure to only enclose the radio button. With this new zone bounding rectangle, the result is now usable. To secure the P-Tab2 page recognition, I now add the technical facilities as MustExist label. I do that by adding the second label as a new component, in the pattern of the MustExist item. Now, if I hide the technical facilities label, it is no more found in the OCR DOM, and the P-Tab2 page unloads. If I show it again, the P-Tab2 page loads. This demonstrates the way you can associate different labels in a pattern, to recognize an OCR page. I want to monitor the tab items, without having to declare them in each subpage. I then declare a new subpage. And I simply use the web browser word, as MustExist label. I then declare zone items, to manage the tab items. The P-Tabs page is now loaded, and remains present, even if I change the current tab item. So, remember that you can have multiple subpages loaded in the same OCR container. As you have seen, MustExist labels and zone items are declared using XY coordinates. This can lead to problems if the OCR container content scrolls. I resize the application to force the tab items panel to be scrollable. I now scroll the tab items panel. When I highlight the zone items, they are still at the same place, and don't use the scroll position. We are going to see the way to manage scrolling. The OCR driver automatically manages the horizontal and vertical scrolling. By default, the horizontal scrolling management is disabled. You must explicitly enable it, by setting the OCR container manage hort scrolling property. Now, the zone items are rightly located. If I scroll the Tab Items panel, the Zone items also scroll. The OCR driver calculate the scroll level by using the MustExist item. At runtime, it searches for the first OCR component matching the tag and the text criterions. When found, the driver compares its XY coordinates with the X and Y criterions. The difference gives the scroll level, which is used to adapt the coordinates of all the other items of the subpage. Note that scroll management implies that you set X and or Y criterions on MustExist items. We are going to see a use case, where scrolling hides the MustExist item. I resize the sample application. Now, when I scroll, the P-Tabs page unloads. The Tab Items panel is still visible, but the web browser label is now hidden. I would then like that the P-Tabs page is recognized, if one of the web browser or the tree view labels is visible. I then declare another MustExist item on the tree view label. Unlike other drivers, the OCR driver combines the MustExist items by using the OR operator. Here, the tree view MustExist is recognized. And if I scroll, the P-Tabs page remains loaded, because the web browser MustExist item is recognized. This last part describes the way you can manage OCR settings. OCR settings are managed on the OCR container. Its parameters contain an OCR category, displaying the OCR settings. To edit these settings, check the OCR radio button. A specialized panel appears, allowing to tune the OCR settings. It displays the current capture, with the OCR components highlighted. You can select the capture displayed. You can choose the OCR components which are highlighted. This editor also displays duration values. The transfo value is the image transformation duration. The OCR value is the OCRization duration. And the DOM value is the DOM extraction duration. Here is the DOM tree. Tooltips are displayed on each component, to easily inspect the OCRization result. OCR settings are managed in this panel. The charset parameter allows to set the kind of characters provided by the OCR engine. The language parameter tells the OCR engine which dictionary must be used to improve OCRization. Note that this can change the OCR result. Here, I change it from French to English. OCRization is then automatically executed, and you can see here a change in the OCR result. The trade-off parameter sets the quality of the OCRization process. The default value is automatically set, which give good result with a short duration. Here, OCR duration is 0.16 seconds. If I use the accurate value, OCR duration grows up to 0.21 seconds. If I use the fast value, OCR duration decreases to 0.10 seconds. But we can see here a loss of quality in the OCR result. So, it is advised to keep the trade-off parameter to default for the OCR container. A subset of OCR settings is also available on a zone item. The trade-off parameter is set to accurate by default, to get the best OCR result. The OCR editor panel also allows to set image pre-processing transformations. Here are the available transformations. To set a transformation, select it and click on the Add button. OCRization is automatically performed. In this case, it makes no difference on the OCR result. When you click on Save, the OCR settings are saved to the OCR container. And all the OCR DOM previously generated are deleted. They will be rebuilt with the new settings when needed. I create a new subpage, to target the tab 3 tab item. I then declare an accursed zone item, to target the different lines. For my use case, I simply create a MustExist item on the line word. Here are the values of the OLine item occurrences. You can get additional data by script, by using the getProperty method. For example, I get the backcolor property on the first occurrence. The returned value is a RGB value. To know which line is selected, I can search for the occurrence having a different background property. I can also get the text color property. Thanks for watching this video. You can see some more in the Contextor training channel.